Something I'm scared of. Well, I suppose. Monsters. There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who always tell lies. I suppose. Monsters.
Warrior versus social justice warrior. I'm clever. You just have to admit that. Okay, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to do an Onision video this soon. I wanted to get some SJWs in, maybe some manga, some yaoi, because, this is a BL channel. But I just couldn't pass this up. This was too good to be true.
I understand you have some concerns about the format of how the discussion is supposed to go.
Hey, can you stop one sec?
Sure.
I like your hat.
Thank you.
You made that, huh?
I like your wig thing.
Yeah, wig thing.
I don't know. I imagine it's a wig. I make a bunch of stupid hats randomly sometimes.
It's not stupid, it's cool. What's the pin on the side of your hat?
Let's see. See if you can read it.
Yeah, Lorna, you have to see this. Jeff Holiday is talking to Onision right now. Yeah, I know. He's totally not going to show because he's totally a pansy ass. That's why he's trying to get her on you now. I know, right? Such a pussy.
Do you want to talk about the concerns that you have over which platform that we use?
Yeah, I'm not going to go over to... Like, I told her so many times, it's not going to happen unless it happens on an impartial party's unit, which is this. I go over there.
Well,
I go over there. She makes money, which is the opposite of what I want her to do.
I want to remind everybody that Joy was doing this for charity, and she was giving all of her money to charity. Onision was giving all of his money to his wife, so his wife is basically a charity case. So this started off really smooth, and then it got pretty dark pretty fast.
Exchange and live streaming wall that's
He's
going on.
He's afraid to get humiliated.
I mean,
tell her to get dumbass over here. Give her what she wants. She was talking about what a coward I was before. Now's her opportunity.
Well, why don't you? I don't understand.
Would I go over?
Let me ask you a question.
You dumb fuck. How many times do I got to say this to you? How many times have I said the same thing to you? Are you fucking stupid?
She can't reply.
Stupid? No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Me.
Yes, I'm calling you a dumb fuck because I'm having to say the same thing over and over to you.
Oh man, I'm here to try and make things easier for the both of you. And you want to throw some shit at me.
You're a hater that was picked by another hater to be an impartial party, a moderator, which is a fucking con job.
And at this point, shit started to get hardcore. And I have to admit, I was rooting for Jeff Holiday the entire time. I was just basically sitting back on my bed, just laughing my ass off while he ripped him a new one.
Being a fake piece of shit who's not showing who the real
Who might be a piece of shit? Look, dude, I'm not the person who gets underage fucking girls and talks about whether or not they give him a fucking boner. You're a fucking sleazy scumbag.
There you go.
You're this pathetic rosacea-ridden little fucking dickhead who has to put a bunch of fucking makeup on and shame girls for their fucking bodies and then call yourself a feminist? Oh, no, now I'm not a feminist. Now I'm not a feminist because the changing trends in YouTube and what people fucking talk about. You're scum, you fucking asshole.
Let's do one at a time.
I'm trying to help you.
One at a time. One at a time.
Fucking help you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your channel. Fuck everything about you and your dysfunctional fucking mind. Your weird, creepy fucking threesome relationships where you put this weird fucked up abuse and then you, while you're talking about obsession, you're obsessively talking about your ex. who wants nothing to do with you or the internet or YouTube, yet for some fucking reason, you keep making videos about it. It's not okay for Joy, but it's totally fine for King Greg.
Who did I make
Fuck you, dude. Fuck off.
I'm so glad I got rid of that fake personality you're just
little piece of shit. And your little makeup smeared on your face and your little beanie cap. Fuck you. Kiss my ass, dude. I tried to be nice to you. You gotta fucking try to throw some shit at me.
So after Jeff left, Onision invited Jaclyn Glenn on, but he had no idea Richie was with her, and it just turned into a shit show.
Like that. What is that?
Because I'm me.
No, you're not though. You're dressing up like something like you want people to take you seriously in a debate, but you like dressed up.
I could say the same about your boob implants.
No, you can't.
That's not you. That's not you.
What?
That's not you. You're sitting here. You're sitting here with fake boobs, saying, "Why do you have something foreign on your head, Greg?"
Could you stop texting me, please?
Yeah, I texted you yesterday. I'll stop.
I know.
Here, I'll show everybody the text.
We called it.
Okay.
All right. So the last.
Fucking really, Greg? Was that necessary? Really? So Jaclyn and Social Repose left as soon as Joy joined the chat. It was pretty insane for a while. I thought it was funny how he kept trying to get under Joy's skin, but it never worked. Lorna, oh my god, she's doing it. She's on it right now. Oh my god, the debate's actually happening. Oh my god.
Wow.
The definition of pedophile is somebody who is attracted to children 13 or younger. It was changed to 13. And why people have an issue with you, Greg, is because, and this is the biggest issue that I've had, you had somebody that was as young as 12 years old on your channel on one of those videos on whether or not she gives you a boner or she's fat, and that is actually legally, you're not in compliance because the parents could sue you since you made money off of that. It's stuff
Yeah,
like
and you saw the picture of that 12-year-old. They were more than covered.
No, it doesn't matter.
And also, the video wasn't called "Do You Give Me a Boner?"
Of course it wasn't. Oh my god, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's the literal title, Greg. I'm not arguing whether or not that's the literal title. You
seem mentally unstable. Why are you laughing and moving around like a wild person?
Honey, because I honestly enjoy it. I love this. You are so much fun. Okay, so here's the thing. Commercial use for anybody's child, you have to have a contract with the parent if you're going to use it for commercial use. Since you made money off of it, that's commercial use. You didn't do an apology to the parents. Is that video even out? You had it up for months and you made lots of money on it. I haven't checked. I don't know.
Here's the thing. Making money with YouTube is a variable. Sometimes you can actually make $0 on a video depending on the content. So you actually don't know.
No, I do, because this is the kind of work that I did. I absolutely do know.
No, you literally don't know because you have no proof of one way or the other.
I have your videos downloaded, sweetheart. We all have proof.
That's not proof of financial earnings. That's what we're talking about, Joy.
But you had ads on it, and if it needed to be,
but you don't know how many ads even ran on it.
Then what we can do is I can contact the parents.
You have no idea. Is it a mental illness?
Why don't you look it up before you accuse me of having a mental illness?
Well, you just said that you have memory issues, which is directly connected to your brain.
Having a memory issue from an illness is different than a mental illness. You can't
remember a 4-letter word after I tell you it. Greg. My name is Greg. You can call me Greg. It's simple.
Greg, it's very simple, but everybody has different weaknesses. And
your name is Cuck. 4-letter word, cuck.
One that I'm telling you about.
I remember a name, Greg. So you have a mental illness, and you're going out attacking other people despite knowing you have a mental illness. Doesn't that seem a little bit irresponsible?
Oh, don't, bitch, Candy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, chat guys, I know Onision likes facts. Can you guys please pull up the definition of fibromyalgia and let him know that fibromyalgia or any other autoimmune illness...
You just admitted that you have a problem with your brain, which is what I would call an illness. Normally, if you have a problem with yourself physically, mentally, whatever, it's considered an illness. It's basic.
The problem is not with my brain. No, see, you don't understand what you're talking about again.
Can you explain why you were begging me to sue you?
You said either you're going to sue me or I need to debate you, and I would rather have you sue me.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I did a video about this. You did, Greg. But let's go back to fibromyalgia. You just lied about fibromyalgia. You just lied about fibromyalgia. You just lied about fibromyalgia. Hold on. I know you like definitions. I'll pull up the definition of fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is not a mental illness. Fibromyalgia has to do with nerve pain, which also one of the symptoms is brain fog. And it affects your memory.
A lie is consciously saying something you know isn't true. In no way did I consciously say fibromyalgia is an illness and then know it's true in the process.
My, how you lie.
One that I'm
You
telling
can't
you about.
remember a name, Greg. So you have a mental illness and you're going out attacking other people despite knowing you have a mental illness. Doesn't that seem a little bit irresponsible?
Nerve
You just admitted that you can't even remember my name and it's 4 letters.
I told you that sometimes I have memory problems that I'll do my best. You're gaslighting
That's
right now. You're putting
a
words in
problem.
my mouth.
You can use words like gaslighting, but the reality is that the fact is you can't remember my name after I just told it to you and it's only 4 letters. I have never met anyone like that. That has to be an illness.
My Midwestern dialect, I call people sweetheart, hon, sugar, babe. This is part of where
What are
I
you
come
talking
from.
about?
This is just like
That has nothing to do with anything we're talking about.
it absolutely does because you were. But my understanding was you were upset because I didn't call you by your name because I used something
No,
of that
I was
nature.
pointing out that you having a memory loss is probably a problem with an actual mental illness. It has
But that
nothing to
comes
do
from
with
you wanting. But that came from you saying that you wanted me to call you Greg, and I said I'm sorry. I'll try to remember. And that is my understanding came from my Midwestern dialect. I think I called you hun or something. It's not a
You
come
are
on. I'm not
all
trying to
over
be
the
rude.
place.
This is just part of the way that I speak, and I will do my best to try to tailor that if that offends you. Although I'm letting you know in advance I have a memory issue, so just point it out politely, and I will apologize if it happens. And that's it.
Sure.
It's a memory issue from fibromyalgia, which has to do with nerve pain. It's an autoimmune illness, not a mental illness. Just because the symptom has to do with brain fog does not mean it's a mental illness.
resulting in mixed outcome results. Dr. Jane says, recent research has shown fibromyalgia to be a true biophysical disorder and that psychiatric disorders. That was the first result. So you have a mental disease.
It's not a mental disease, it's nerve pain. You literally just sat and looked at 1 and 2 sentences and think you have completely understood what fibromyalgia is. Greg, honey,
Dr.
sorry,
Jane
just told you,
says that recent research has shown fibromyalgia is a true biophysical disorder.
Biophysical. It's biophysical. It is a physical illness. It has to do with nerve pain. Part of the symptoms can affect your brain, can affect that. It doesn't mean you have a mental illness. So are you telling me that people who are old and aging who don't remember something right, they're mentally ill?
Absolutely.
No.
Yes, absolutely. If I had that issue, I would call myself mentally ill because my mental psyche isn't working. If it's
That
not
doesn't
working,
mean-
You are mentally ill, Greg, and we all know it.
I want
the
you to put your
definition
money
of a
where your mouth
stalker is a person
I
who
want you to put your-
harasses or
then sue
persecutes
me.
someone with
Then
unwanted
sue
and
me.
excessive
Then
attention.
sue me. Sue me. I want you to
Why?
sue me. I want you to prove it right. You are so honest and you are factual and you know that you have a case against me. So then put your money where your mouth is and sue me. Prove to the world that you are right. Otherwise, you are being a coward. You are. Sue me.
I'm being
Let's
a
do it.
coward for
Yes.
not suing a broke-ass
Yes.
pathetic bitch like you.
You don't know that I'm broke and you don't know that I'm not broke because
You
for your
won't
own
say whether
definition,
or
you
not
know
you
nothing
are,
about
which
me.
tells me that you're fucking broke. I mean, you
don't-
obsessively post these videos to a not very good channel, and you can't be making
Not very
them
good.
up.
Well, I'm sorry my channel is growing a lot more than yours if it's not very good. My apologies.
I don't know. You're talking about 1 verse 7.
What are you talking about 1 verse 7?
I have
What are you
7
doing?
channels.
Great. And okay, that's fine. My one channel is doing great than 3 channels that have been around for years that have 1 million subscribers. Over 1 million. Like, come on, Greg. I would like you to sue me. I want you to prove to the world. Here's the thing. I would like you to be right. I would love to be wrong in this. Prove me wrong. I want you to prove that what I have done is harassment and slander. So I want you to put your money where your mouth is because I really didn't want to do this debate because this debate is only going to bring Lainey money. And I'm not disrespecting Lainey. I don't know Lainey. But you know that this is a tactic. You tried starting drama with Jaclyn. You tried with Richard.
Wait,
You're
just admitted that you didn't want to do this, that you were trying to avoid me by being on YouTube this entire time. You
No,
just
we
incriminated
agreed.
yourself.
I released the DMs. People saw you agreed to my terms, and then you backtracked. That's exactly what you did, Greg. You backtracked.
I backtracked by being here on a person who is not you or me profiting from this.
It's your
Money in your
wife. That
pocket.
is such. You are manipulating. It's your wife. Of course, it benefits
They
both
have a
of you. Are
separate
you-
bank account. Do you think
Are you
my
divorced?
spouse?
Are
Do you
divorced?
think my?
Are you divorced?
We have a
Are
separate
you
bank
divorced?
account.
Are you divorced? It doesn't matter. It still profits for both of you because you both pay the bills there. So if you have separate bank accounts, then you both pay the bills there, correct? Or is that her money that she has in case you try to bring in another teenager and she has to escape? Like, which one is it? And I'm not trying to be rude.
First of all, Lainey was the one who pursued and brought someone into our relationship, not me.
We have the Twitter DMs, not DMs, I'm sorry. We have the tweets where she said that it was you and that you manipulated the whole situation, then she backtracked. There's a reason why she has panic attacks with you.
Unfortunately, Lainey and I already covered that. That tweet was not accurate.
So then Lainey lied. So Lainey is a liar, right? So you are saying by your definition, Lainey is a liar. She put out information that she knew was false. She lied.
We covered what the definition of a liar is. If Lainey knew that was not true when Lainey posted it.
How can she not know? You guys are married.
Sometimes people say things when they're emotional and they don't think clearly.
So she lied. It doesn't. Okay,
you have fibromyalgia. You have fibromyalgia.
Then she had a mental illness in that moment by your definition. By your definition, she was mentally ill in the moment.
Depression and anxiety are mental illnesses.
So either she lied or she's mentally ill. Which one is it by your definition? Because your logic doesn't just apply to everyone.
Lainey has anxiety. She has a mental illness, you fool.
You know, it's funny. Greg doesn't have this mental disorder, but we can't ever trust anything he says. He is a liar, and he doesn't realize it.
I say I've approached you. You approached me the moment you made 35 initially videos about me, and I'm like, fucking go fuck yourself. And you call that me approaching you. That's fine. Yes. By definition, that's me approaching you to tell you to go fuck yourself, you dumb cunt.
Yes. You wanted to do a debate, but you lied. So now you're saying you lied. You didn't want to debate. You wanted to tell me to go fuck
yourself. How do you talk about someone for 6 fucking hours?
A debate is not telling somebody to go fuck themselves. You just lied. You need a tattoo that says I'm a liar above your ass, because the logic applies to you too. The logic applies to you too, Onision. You can't do this to me. I'm not a teenager. I don't want to fuck you, and you don't want to fuck me, and that's great. We've established.
But you'll make a 6-hour video about me.
It's not about you. The title is about you. We talked about.
Greg with the tramp stamp. Onision with a tramp stamp. Yeah, I think I just made myself sick.
You lied. You lied. Where's your tattoo? I'm a liar. I'm your ass.
Debate is a formal another definition is that debate is a formal discussion on a particular topic in a public meeting or legislative setting in which opposing arguments are put forward. So all it really requires is that we have. What we are having right now, Joy, is a formal discussion on a particular topic.
You've called me an idiot. You've insulted me. This is not a formal discussion. There's nothing formal about the insults you've given me, Greg. This is not
formal discussion is like, hey, let's meet on You Now. That's what formal means.
Discussion is not. I'm going to debate you, and then I just wanted to tell you to fuck off. You're lying and you're manipulating. That's a lie.
Lainey's going to come talk to you, okay?
Yeah, I'm cool.
No, you're not. You're actually a terrible bitch.
Oh, right, because this is formal discussion, guys. Formal discussion right here.
Okay, so after that, Greg just ran away and left Lainey and Joy to talk to each other, and I'm not going to record that. My issue was Greg. So I have a little message for Greg. Onision, the way you handled yourself during this debate was unacceptable. You treated everyone else like shit and bitch when people treated you like shit. This is not how you talk to women. So until you learn how to talk to women, stay away from them until you do.
Crimson sky.